All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for The Summer Hikaru Died, Episode 1.
New show.
What is this show?
Yeah, because that title makes me think many things in many different genres, like drama, mystery, horror, suspense. I don't know.
But the summer
Yeah.
and Hikaru. So younger characters and also summer, so it should be a fun time. But it's not a fun time because
Right.
Hikaru died. So
Yeah.
what? Who killed Hikaru? Mm-hmm. Is this a whodunit?
Well, maybe this is just because we've just watched Takopi, It's following after that. But the fact that it's the summer Hikaru died, like, passive, like, that makes me either think that nobody killed Hikaru or Hikaru did it. But, hey, no, that's different show. Boom.
Yeah.
New thing. Doesn't have to be dark and depressing like that.
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
The thing that immediately comes to mind here specifically is that we're friends with Hikaru. At the very least.
Sure.
Hikaru either was a friend or just an active memory thing told in like past tense kind of thing.
Turns out this is actually an Anohana 2.0 type situation
Right.
where it's just, hey, all these kids really could have gotten therapy.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that?
Or it's summertime rendering and we're trying to figure out how to stop a time loop
Right.
so that Hikaru doesn't die.
Who knows?
Who knows? But very excited for this show. Comes highly recommended. Something new coming out here. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to check out a lot of our stuff. We do lots of reactions, lots of stuff regarding anime and all that. So check that out. Subscribe. See if you're interested. And let's get right into this.
Well, I think drama might be out of the runnings.
That could be drama. That's a fun shot. That's very fun. Whoa.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Someone running for their
Dude's getting
lives, it
chased.
seems.
And chased by multiple people. What's the deal there?
Retreat.
Oh. Do we have some supernatural stuff going on? Oh. Oh, trippy.
Whoa,
I'm
that's
loving these shots. Sama. Almost looks like a bunch of cells multiplying.
and
With these sounds.
creepy.
Okay. Okay.
And that's it. Hikaru died. Back in time now, or is this continuing? I guess we'll see.
I didn't check the month.
Okay, so back before. Oh no!
Huh. Maybe Hikaru's not here anymore.
Yeah, the eyes. Yeah. Yeah.
Been taken over by Butterfly. He's actually just a giant cocoon.
I think that might be just for us to know that something's off, Like, he can't see that, because that's really obvious. Like,
Right. Yes. Friend has red pupils, you'd notice.
well, there's also incisions into the iris, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no, he does.
Yeah, he does realize
know.
it.
Yeah.
Where's Hikaru?
Yeah. What have you done with Hikaru?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
にも言わんといて。初めて人として生きたんや。もうあいつも全部初めてで楽しかった。体も人格も借り物やけど。
This is so cool in that we're like having this premise be so
like
immediately.
Jesus Christ. Just.
Wow, God,
Damn.
the emotion of it, yeah. That's
what a start.
That's a great premise start right there. That's incredible. Still kind of got the eyes, so yeah. Right, the first person POV to focus on the fear that he's constantly watching him.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this person still did say, I don't want to kill you. Like,
yeah. What's in the mountains? Yeah. Okay, so we think back to that summer constantly.
Okay.
And it's just a nightmare. Oh, God. Sleeping pills.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't think he has an appetite right now.
No. He's living a Parasite the Maxim kind of situation right now, and, you know, doesn't want to talk about it. So now the creepy question to ask is how many more people have potentially been replaced?
Oh, sure.
Because every organism has a community.
Right. And the whole idea of, like, multiplying and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. The kinds of ways you would talk to yourself and... Yeah. Right, you're my best friend. Yeah.
But how long can that keep up, right?
Well, it's wearing him out, like, clearly.
Ah, yes, a bunch of organisms in harmony. But maybe a couple discordant voices.
It's like a Ghostbuster, but he has the hamster wheel. Oh my God, is this guy like a Reagan kind of?
Well, he's certainly not Persona Tanaka bringing some excellent goods. Oh, shit.
I love it. Yeah. Bro's playing prop hunt in real life, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't singing, though.
Oh.
Oh, did she just notice that's a bit weird? Like...
Maybe.
Hundreds of years. Wait. Huh.
Alright,
yeah. I love all these camera perspectives to, like, give you just an unsettling feeling.
What's wrong with you?
I've been doing this job for too damn long.
いやな、もちろん記憶にはあんねん。
It's stored in my memory. Whoa, calm down, bro.
俺は初めて見たやつやから。
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Well, that's a fun way that you can test things because
Yeah.
the difference between the memory and the active experience of it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that was some fun animation.
Yeah.
あった B の間に挟まっとった。
Again, forgetting something. Yeah.
よかったやん。早う帰ろう。
Get a wind ensemble.
Yeah. Okay, someone's a painter. Just showing all the different areas of the school.
Yeah, the creativity and
Beautiful shots. So many different anime happening at this high school.
yeah, so all this with the context of it's their first time living as a human
Right.
as opposed to living as
An
like
object or whatever.
well, like yeah, like a piece of the wall
Yeah.
back there. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Right, another first potentially.
Yeah.
たまに食っとったやつよな。
That's a fun little
Yeah.
detail there.
Just in his own
Framing
world.
of that.
持っとる記憶は全く同じなんやけど、実感わかんねん。
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
出たことないしな。こんなはっきり違う。
Nice balls.
初めて。幽霊なんか。どうなんやろう。
Oh.
ゆっくりきいひんな。
Gotcha.
化け物なんは確か
I'm a sick monster.
メンチ兄貴よ。また超えたんとちゃう。
Ah.
お前。
Yeah, yeah, the cat's like, nah, nah.
Cat getting its cardio in for the day.
Yeah, that cat used to love Hikaru, didn't it?
ヨシキは相変わらず優しいな。俺なんかに。優しいんとちゃうよ。
No.
甘いやつほど
Hmm.
他人を許すんよ。
Oh. Oh.
優しいことには変わらんや。
Bro's even got the one fang.
Yeah.
だよね、つぶあんにゃ。そしたらねえ。
What? What was that?
次はどこ行かん？
I noticed that. What was that on
What?
the side of her head? There was something. There was something.
No, I think that was just a hair clip, right?
No, 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 no. Let's go back and check.
まだそんな開かないけどな。
Ooh, those wings. Looks kind of like the pattern.
秋の風物詩なんは秋茜な。これは夏茜やから。何がちゃう？
Summer Hikaru died.
夏茜と秋茜は見た目はほぼ同じやけど。
But they're different.
さすがエイミー。こいつは一
What?
体何なん？見た目は光と同じでも。
Why they call you Emil?
Yeah.
あってやー。怖い怖い怖い。普通になんやねんあれ。勘弁してくれ。俺気象や。
Yeah, all the shit that you would have repressed since then.
Yeah.
見てほしい。
Uh-huh.
お、そうや。今度ヨシキンちでさ、マスターの続き読ましてや。
Is that cool?
ええよ。ロンが島出た。ゼロに等しいレベルで状態。
Ron just left the island. Okay, yeah. Master.
それはなんとかなるからええね
Hmm.
ん。なんで一巻が11冊あるんかが気になった。
Jesus!
なんでやのぬきさまが山から降りてきた
The name from
いや、
Yeah.
構うな構うな。
Loco-sama.
本当に。
But it's almost the name that Hikaru was calling out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She said Nonuki instead of Onuki, but
Right, yeah. Oh.
oh shit.
A threat?
ヒカルはやっぱり死んでもうてるん。この体、脈も体温もあるけどな。でも死んどるん。 お前がそれはちゃう。俺が遭遇した時にはもう虫の息やったもん。俺が覚えとるんは
Here's
Yeah,
what I
all right,
remember.
let's talk
Okay.
about it.
さまよっと
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ちょっと機械みたいな感じやって。そしたらヒカルが死にかけてて、
Jeez.
気づいたらよしき、
Huh.
また明日。俺のこと好きか？え、何？
We talking like or like?
好きや。めっちゃ好き。前はそんなこと
Yeah.
一言も言わんかったな。
Yeah. Oh shit.
やったらもう勝手におらんくならんといてね。
Oh, this is so. Oh, the trauma is gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. Like this is. Oh, and in the
And you
context
don't know
of
which way
just
it's
a
gonna
being
go.
that replaced him, and then
Yeah.
is like actually willing to talk to
Oh.
you about feelings and.
Oh yeah, and the. Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Jeez.
こんな夜中に来るわけがあるか
I call bullshit.
もう入ってますよ。
Fun.
おやすみ、ヒカル。
Cool. Cool.
Well,
So this is gonna be how they.
great transition.
Well, I was gonna say how they start building the the question of whether you need to
Yeah.
tell people.
インドの儀式は失敗しとったか。
Of course, this town's dark secrets are gonna come out
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
わかりました。じゃあ朝一でそちらに向かいます。
Uh huh. Yep.
All right.
見ますよ。だけど
Gotcha. So they call in this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
君たちは陰気臭いから行きたくねえんだけど
The way that almost looks like a person.
な。あれは村人たちが思ってるほど簡単なもんじゃねえんですけど。
Fun.
Awesome. That. Huh.
Very strong start.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's a horror mystery thriller.
Yep. And already have so many questions. One of which is, why is it called the summer Hikaru died? Because he died in January. So
That's the part. That's the part.
Okay.
Again, we've got some questions here because then there's the part in July, which is
Right.
the actual like summer that
Yeah.
It's been like kind of the awareness of what's going on. Like
Sure.
that's the confirmation that it happened.
Right,
like-
or potentially this could be just referencing that at the end of this show, Hikaru is gonna die.
maybe we go through the story of a year. That could be it. But first and foremost, Hikaru, a very rambunctious, chaotic character.
Yep.
Still acting like a rambunctious, chaotic character, but more enthusiastic surrounding things that they're getting to experience
For the
first time.
Right.
Because this is not Hikaru. This is some kind of miasma entity
Right.
that has fully copied Hikaru. And I love that we have this Ghostbuster type monster hunter, holding the
Crowbar,
hamster wheel
dude.
Reagan ass guy
Oh, yeah.
to basically show us what another example of this looks like, because then we know what the copying is. It is taking something that already exists and directly duplicating it
Right.
in a way that makes it totally them, but
Yeah.
thus you would have all the limitations of being that person or thing.
Right.
So right now, the part that's the most terrifying thing is that there are different ones Some are just boards in a house, just trying to hide.
But not doing a good job of it because they've got full mimic face going.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And then there's this red summer dragonfly called Emil, apparently. Okay.
That really could be. You're right. That really could
Like,
be just
a close relative or something, you know, like
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But then we have Nonuki or Unuki Sama,
Right.
who is like the big cheese, the big shot. Now that could be Hikaru,
That could be Hikaru.
but that also could be something that Hikaru, and by extension this, because when we say Hikaru, we're just meaning the fake Hikaru from
Right.
here on out. So
Yep.
just use that so we don't have to keep.
Yeah, we'll call actual Hikaru like actual Hikaru or something. Yeah.
Yeah, living Hikaru or what have you, has made contact with Hikaru or something. So,
Right.
so that's the mystery.
Yep.
But the core fundamental emotional conflict of the story is the fact that Yoshiki, his dear friend, potentially even in love with Hikaru,
Oh, yeah.
has to deal with the fact that he has all of this conflicting
Yep.
pain and feelings surrounding having his friend,
Yep.
having his
This
his dearest person taken away from him, but he doesn't want to move on through the process of letting go because that would mean, one, he has to say goodbye, but two, he could get killed.
Yeah. Like there are so many layers to this that are just
Oh,
fun in a really messed up way. Like
Yes.
one, okay, the fact that like, all right, yeah, invasion of the body snatchers or whatever, right? You know, oh, there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
doppelganger. All right, cool. But to have that be like confirmed at the very beginning of the show and like, no.
like scene 2.
yeah.
scene
You'll
3.
you'll keep it a secret, right?
I don't want
That's-
to kill you.
That's such a wonderful way to go about this, and the fact that like before that he brought up like, oh, are you about to confess your love to me or something? Oh, I don't want to kill you. All of these things that make me just be like, oh my god, like there are I have seen the stories where then alien ends up taking on the form of a person and you end up bringing them into their life and you know and then it's this sweet wholesome thing or whatever. That is not the vibe that this gives me at all, and that's even before the old lady gets killed by probably Hikaru, right? In
that was
terrifying way.
100%. That was 100% Hikaru.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like there's so much of it where it's I know enough about Hikaru and by extension you in order to make you do probably just about whatever I want. And so the idea that this could be not the whodunit, do we figure out the mystery, but you know, we are also getting the deep drama alongside the mystery and
Yes.
the, you know, and the thriller and the horror and all that stuff of can you let them go? Can you see what is happening? And, you know, when the first person dies, is that oh shit, okay, do I just ask him about it and then trust that when he says, oh, that wasn't me, you know?
Or
Right.
can you even trust I really like you a lot?
Right.
Is that even real?
Yeah.
Or is that just the desire to have a new experience?
Sure.
Because it's
yeah.
just the thrill
Good
of
point.
being a person.
That
and
is
thus
a-
there's no intimacy attached to it at all.
Right, and that's entirely separate from the whole manipulate you angle, so that you'll be the person that will help cover for me. You know,
as far as
goes into the dark
as far as
house.
things goes there's nothing to where Hikaru needs Yoshiki to cover. It's just no, if you do spill the beans, I kill you. That's implied under
Right.
every single interaction.
Yep, that's
So-
how this started.
That's how this started. So every single interaction is weighed with I love spending time with Hikaru.
Yep.
The entity that currently is Hikaru
Will kill me
if I.
Oh yeah, it's
if I-
ultimate carrot and stick at the same time.
Right. There is so much meta narrative going on here with regards to the beginnings of an abusive relationship.
Yes.
Like, this is so fascinating from the exploration of not just the abusive relationship, but a toxic same-sex relationship where you end
Sure.
up in the, one of the characters has, some internalized, homophobia.
Oh,
and,
sure.
no, if you tell anyone about us,
Right, or,
I'll harm you or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
or
Like,
just oh, it's hard enough to find love, right? Okay, I finally found someone that accepts me, it seems like.
Right.
And
This
so-
has been building for a while.
Right. And so
Like that's why Hikaru could joke about, "Oh, you're gonna confess your feelings to me."
exactly. And so then, your standards are on the floor. In addition to, in this case, being a teenager and not really knowing,
Yes.
not having
Yes.
experience and all that stuff. Oh, hey, it's almost like there's a reason that's where you're most open to, manipulation and predation
and
all
hurt
that stuff.
and pain.
And hurt. Right. But then two, I want to go out on a limb. This is a little bit of a pivot, but I think it's related because it might inform Hikaru's situation.
Yeah.
The whole thing of the Indo's ritual failed. Must have failed, right?
Right.
That makes me think that, of course, we have to take everything that Hikaru says about, how it all happened with the biggest grain of salt.
The biggest grain of salt.
but
Yes.
what I'm thinking...
But it's the only info we have.
Right. But what we did see is that actual Hikaru, had a thing in his bag that looked mysterious.
Like a
and looked-
fetish of some kind.
Yeah. Some kind of, whatever
Some
thing.
kind of creepy thing. Yeah.
Something with some holes on it that maybe a little red blob orb thing could have come out of, or
Right.
a chrysalis for some bug or whatever,
Yep.
right? Like all kinds of stuff like that. So what this
Like
makes
the part of the ritual that sealed this thing inside of it, like kind of thing.
sure,
Yeah.
or whatever. But this makes me think very like Chamber of Secrets kind of. You find an evil thing that you don't realize, right?
Yeah.
And then you get manipulated by it, and then, oh, hey, now you're possessed by it, right?
Right.
And that this is the way that they can actually escape, and then that also explains why the two dudes are then running through the forest like, oh, shit.
He took it.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
took the thing. Right.
Like, we need to...
They're angry because they're like, oh, if he messes with this thing, Indo's ritual from however long ago, because we already have hints and ties with the origins of the company that the Ghostbusters are part of being from hundreds of years ago.
Yep.
They've already traced out enough foreshadowing elements that can put us into the understanding of that at some point in the past there was a ritual that solved the issue of this thing. Recently, Hikaru did something that messed up the ritual, probably obviously a thing that had been in place for a long period of time.
Yep.
Ended up stumbling into something that he didn't fully understand the ramifications of. Then had basically a terror trip through the woods, which could have been stumbling into like one of these things.
Sure.
And then the thing itself was manipulating him to go and mess up the ritual, or either or.
Yeah. Or it could have been that the people who had this ritual set up and were protecting it are like, oh shit, this person's actively trying to stop it, and they end up mortally wounding him or something, and he ends up getting
trying
away.
to kill him.
Right, trying to kill him, being like, oh, we have to fucking put this in the ground. This, you shouldn't have messed with this kid.
Right. And so right now, my immediate part that I think of themes-wise with this is that Hikaru basically my themes are the difference between being free and being trapped.
Okay.
And let me unpack this here basically. Hikaru represents freedom in that he has found a new lease on life as whatever this creature thing is. And it's through Hikaru.
Yep.
But by doing so, he's trapped Yoshiki in the knowledge and the horror of what's going on.
Right.
Both of them basically need to reconcile this, and that's probably what the story will focus on.
And I get the feeling it's not going to happen with a nice, pleasant, calm conversation.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
No, it is definitely not.
Right.
But if we go with the idea of that freedom versus trapped thing, that implies to me basically that there was a point where this thing was trapped.
Yes.
Hikaru described it as being like a robot, like kind of feeling inert. Like
Maybe trapped in an inanimate object.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Like,
right.
It's something where, because it's being done at the beginning of the show, I don't think that what Hikaru is saying is outright false.
No.
Right? It's not going to be the, I tell you something that's complete bullshit, and then later, here's what actually happened. No. It's that
Hikaru is a very honest
right.
kid in that he very much enjoys eating the food. He
Right.
loves being with Yoshiki. Like,
But he is also super absolutely manipulating you, bro.
because,
And so-
he gets basically to enjoy this the longer you don't say anything.
Exactly. right? And so
And this is being done at your mental expense and
Yep.
emotional expense.
Right,
That
because-
hence the abusive relationship.
right, because the worst lies are not the things that are outright false. It's the things that are true and missing out the important context.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
like, I felt like a robot. Yeah, because I was sealed away for 200 years because I killed a shit ton of people way back when. And now there's been
Right.
a whole organization that's dedicated their very existence and, passed down from generation to generation just to keep me from doing anything like that again. And now I'm
Right.
free.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, my immediate thought with the stuff with Yoshiki is that he obviously really likes Hikaru.
yep.
He very much is dealing with a two-pronged emotional attack in that
At least, yeah.
his home life is bad. I really liked what was not being said when he was having breakfast with, I assume to be his dad there. I think that was,
I believe so, yeah.
and then we heard his
hey,
parents.
it's not enough to just be the breadwinner and all that.
Well, it's them screaming at each other, arguing over late at night and stuff.
Right.
So that's his own stuff he's got to deal with. He does have a younger sister, I believe a younger sister, but we have not seen them interact yet. So they might be just kind of coping in their own ways separately.
Both going into their quiet corners of the house.
Right. But,
yeah.
but what I'm seeing here is that Yoshiki's theme is that he needs to bring other people into his life.
Right, because he absolutely feels alone. It makes sense that it's like that. And oh, hey, now the abuser doesn't even need to isolate you. You're pre-isolated.
You're pre-isolated. Thank
Yeah,
you. Yes, exactly. And so the ways in which the other characters are kind of looking in on not necessarily the dynamic specifically, but they're noticing the odd things about Hikaru.
Right, like the girl at school. And I was
The
thinking
girl at school probably just...
I was thinking it was going to be one of those like situations of like, oh, she gives him a love letter, and then it's like, wait, oh shit, how do I deal with this? Or something like that.
That could be it.
Yeah, could be it eventually, but as of right now, it's just that sidelong glance. you
Yeah.
know?
What I got kind of the vibe is that once they said that they were watching a movie, there's something about the way in which Hikaru's enthusiasm, I think, is the thing that tips off a lot of the characters. This is
Okay.
too vague. It
Sure,
could have been just that he hates movies.
Well,
But I
no-
don't think it's that because the copy is really good. So what I'm guessing it is that the emotion that's displayed gives that uncanny valley of like,
Yeah, so
wait a minute.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb here. So there we got one really concrete mechanic. for
Yes,
Hikaru.
we did.
I can remember perfectly, but I don't recall the experience. Right? And so if you think about that,
Like I know what it was, but I don't
know what
remember what
happened.
I don't remember the taste.
sure, or
It's like the plot, but not the senses.
I
of it.
can or maybe put another way, I can remember how it tasted. I don't remember how that made me feel.
Ooh, sure.
And so
the feelings and expressions of those feelings are very off.
Right. And so
Yeah.
it still fits
Yeah.
to an extent because Hikaru was a very energetic person. And so experiencing everything for the first time, it still is bringing that same energy, but it's not quite
not-
the same.
It's
right?
not the right amount. It's maybe
not,
a little
it's
bit
not
too much.
actually matching the emotions, right? Even if
Sure,
this
sure.
new imposter Hikaru is like, no, I'm doing a great job of imitating and everything, but because maybe they are, devoid of actual feeling themselves or something like that, it's just a mimicry, right? It's not like the first time being a human and everything, right? Like that in and of itself potentially has other implications of like, oh, fantastic. So all of these things that humans would consider to be unique to them that help differentiate themselves from insects or animals or inanimate objects or whatever, you have never experienced any of that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know. All right.
Well, what's fun about that is that makes every time that Hikaru just goes about another day and chooses to spend it with Yoshiki gets to see Hikaru going through all these incredible experiences, and that probably builds the sense of connection in a very fake way.
Yeah.
That's
And I'm
like,
sure that
that's got to feel
Hikaru-
really good. for a time, you know.
And I'm sure Hikaru wants Yoshiki to be around for all of that to help build that connection, because while Hikaru might not understand the feelings, Hikaru is clearly intelligent enough to be able to do an involved, like, imitation, right?
Yeah.
Like that's, even if that's just an instinct thing because of what kind of entity Hikaru is or whatever, right? That's still a lot of processing that goes into that. It's not just the create a body that is an exact copy, you know, or whatever. I guess this is theoretically Hikaru's actual body, right? Which what we saw of the old lady and the, you know, open mouth camera going inside it and all that crazy shit. Who knows how it actually happened with Hikaru? Maybe it was just like that, right?
Yeah.
Or it's this is still their real body.
Right.
Which also, I gotta say, if that is how it works, that does such a good job of fixing stakes problems and impact and everything. If you have something, because like if you have something that can copy a body, how do you even theoretically hurt that thing? Right? It doesn't really make sense, right? You have to come up with supernatural mechanics and stuff for it, you know.
Well, we'll get into that eventually. That's
right.
That's something that we'll get into.
But if it is the actual literal body, that's really fun, because then you can have a situation where if Hikaru is in danger, maybe he has to hop to different bodies. Maybe he has to whatever, right?
No, I actually get the vibe that actually that's not how this works. So my prediction is that these things actually can't transform.
Okay.
They choose a thing and then they're stuck as that thing.
Oh, right. And it's not the actual real body, because when he's like, are you not Hikaru? There was an actual transformation of the body. You know?
Yeah. The thing that I'm guessing is more the case is that they are in an active state of transformation to look like that thing, but I do not get the impression that they'll be able to just prop hunt style.
Oh, right, because the dude was able to kill which also the wall mimic thing was like, that's also one of those like,
it saw its death coming and was like, you know, like I can't do anything.
It saw its death coming, but also it was a shitty imitation.
Oh, it was a
right.
crummy,
it was a wall, but it also was like the face of their child saying "mother," right? Like, that's one of those like, oh, I thought I did it perfectly. Clearly not, right? And then he comes in and kills it with a crowbar, right? Clearly, its ability to shapeshift is fairly limited if a crowbar is enough. But what that also kind of made me wonder in the moment is, what if you actually had a situation where this company was not actually the company. And I don't think that's actually what it is, since the people of the town contacted him and all that stuff, right? But what if it was something where the company was actually entirely populated by people who are these copies, but they're rooting out all the bad copies to make sure that no one knows that this is happening?
Sure. No, that absolutely could be the case. So what I saw was basically just a light shadow change on her hair as Hikaru went by.
Okay.
But it didn't mean anything. It's just
Hikaru had one of the like Coke bottle candy things in his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. So this lady here noticed that Hikaru was fake, basically. Whether she subconsciously noticed it or consciously was able to sense it because she herself is one of these things.
Sure.
Or it's not really relevant yet, but I think the point that's really cool this episode is they do a lot of things in a repeated manner to tell us, the audience, that it's important. And that is that Hikaru is giving off many signals to many different types of people, things, entities, what have you, that this is not Hikaru.
Right.
And the ways in which they're able to tell are not all necessarily the same.
Right.
We have a cat noticing fuck that in particular, and just, I loved the animation of the cat like stumbling over its fat cell and being like, no, run.
After a lot of easy life, survival instinct, go,
run. The idea that this woman here did not actually see Hikaru, but I do want to bring up,
I think we're thinking along the same lines.
things, is that she had a sense that was engaged at that moment,
right?
With regards to smell, she could smell that the paste of the taiyaki was
red
was
bean
different.
paste. Yeah.
Yes. Because if I double check here, oh no, it's literally she can just see it. Oh, she can,
yeah.
No. You changed the filling.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, some of them have the filling.
No,
exposed,
because that's
but yeah.
not filling. Filling is submerged.
No, I think it's that you then take another half and put it over the top.
Oh, okay. Either way, she was not looking at Hikaru as he passed by.
Right. This is what this gives me the vibe of is in the same way that the cats, like animal instincts, all that stuff, right? This is human peripheral vision. This is, in a lot of ways, you could say, it's one of the aspects of humans that are still the closest to the animal survival mode, Where it's something passes behind me, right? What is it? Like you have to check,
Yeah. The other thing that was kind of fun was the dragonfly thing. And then the way in which Hikaru is like, oh, I guess that's why they call you Emil.
Yeah.
Like, just there's a potential thing that because that scene was also directly after the one with the woman there, that this is all the entities that have already copied people,
Sure,
or dragonflies, or what have you, just acknowledging each other as they go past.
Right.
Now, the part that is where this is a little, weird, a little, just a lot weird, is basically that they have names.
Oh,
So
okay.
Emil is a very human, like, common
Kind of name,
name, Onuki or Nonuki, that might be a little bit less common, but it's still following a Japanese, style.
Okay,
But
yeah.
Basically, the idea that if you're copying, but you still give yourselves names, that's a community thing. That's a thing where it feels
yes.
feels odd.
It's for them to be able to interact with each other. This is not lone predator tiger in the jungle. This is lions in the savannah.
Well, it's the why would you like why would you care? Like I guess
Sure.
it's the what's the motivation of a species like this if they're naming if their goal is just to take over people and stuff like that, you wouldn't necessarily care about names. Like there's
No, yeah.
you just be spread. I'm a virus, just go.
That might
There's
be
way too
something
much id involved here,
right. That could be something that they start to care about once they copy a person.
But that's a dragonfly.
No, yeah, exactly.
So
right.
a dragonfly wouldn't care about a name.
Yeah. No, I know.
So maybe it's why they call the dragonfly Emil, because the dragonfly is kind of like a pet, It's not.
Sure, or it's the. Yeah, I don't know.
But then again, another difference. Emil doesn't get a sama,
Right.
but Nonuki or Unuki, there's a sama on there because it's a very important.
And what this
So that's
what this
potential
gives
hierarchy, community,
sure.
all that kind of stuff.
and what this gives a potential vibe of. So, centuries, company's been around for hundreds of years. Okay, old lady. Okay, potentially some sort of parallel, but she's clearly not hundreds of years old, right? What this makes me think of, maybe, there's the old person who was from when a previous incident happened.
Yes, that's my
Or-
guess of what her deal is.
Or
Or
this is someone who's been a copy for a little too long.
yeah,
And so they recognize the royalty and they freak out. And it's
because you're actually off the mountain.
Oh,
we
holy
haven't seen you.
shit. Yeah,
we haven't seen you in
it's
so
the
long.
second coming of Christ. And Hikaru's like, why the fuck are you making such a big deal about it? I have to silence you. You basically are potentially jeopardizing my safety and position.
Oh, well,
Because-
also this is someone who's not like bowing down in reverence or worship or what have you. She's freaking out and running, like saying, "Be gone, be gone." So
okay. No. Yeah,
I
no,
get
that's a
more
good
the
point.
vibe of the, no, this is human.
Yeah, and the you can't come in here, like
Yeah, like we know the rules about you. Like
Right.
you have vampire, lore. You have to ask permission to enter the threshold.
Right.
Don't you know this is all my domain? Like
I'm already inside.
yeah, the I'm already inside was so good. I have to hear this in the dub if there's if there's a dub.
But
yeah, I just also wanted to acknowledge the horror of all the people in the town seem to be either aware of this, or at the very least, all the older people in the town seem to be aware of this. And with what happened and everything with Miss Matsura, it's the characters being like, okay, we'll get to know them.
Yep.
Being like, oh, Nonoki's coming to get me. Or, damn, Indo's ritual is a failure. Or Takeda being like, oh no, oh shit, I'm going to call Tanaka and be like, get in here quick.
We need a Tanaka's Glorious Goods delivery stat. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So,
There's some fun things being set up here. So foreshadowing's on point, vibes are on point.
Oh yeah.
Emotional, relational, just conflict drama is going to be on point. This is all episode 1.
2 last things that I want to point out. One is totally potentially innocuous. The fact that the picture of the area has water that looks like general person body kind of.
Okay, but
yeah, okay, that could be nothing. Then the other thing, he's never said that before. With the I like you lots. So I think that what the situation is that Yoshiki likes Hikaru. Hikaru didn't like Yoshiki, at least not in that way. And on some level, Yoshiki knew that. And so now...
But also Hikaru would maybe tease him a little bit, because...
Sure, because that's what he wants, right? You know, and so it's...
it's the way they keep it light, so it's that he's never rejecting Yoshiki, but he's also like...
Yeah.
Or you're going to confess your love to me,
And like, I think that could also be something that shows the dissonance between the memories versus the experience, is that maybe there was never an actual confession.
No.
But there was something where, you know...
maybe Hikaru did like him a little bit,
or at the very least,
but couldn't say it,
or at the very least consciously noticed. But the things that Hikaru might have done that would have been subconscious or whatever, right? That basically let Yoshiki know, oh, he doesn't like me in the same way.
I think there's
Hikaru
a possibility.
Isn't privy to, doesn't understand, and so then it's like I'm going to use that, and so it's both the thing that will drive the claws deeper into Yoshiki, but also maybe be the thing where you're pulling too hard.
Sure,
right?
I think that's possible. I just feel like there's more spicy, fun stuff here. If it's the Hikaru did like Yoshiki, but never actually could say it. Like, it's the difference between someone being confident in their attraction and interest and love versus someone being like, oh, I am panicking because I feel this way, but I don't know how to communicate it.
Right.
And then Hikaru's thing, which would be like the third thing of, yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm interested in you or anything.
You say it in all the things with actions, but you like really can't get yourself to actually say the
right.
words. Yeah.
It's the difference of they've been best friends, you know, really close for a long time. This is nothing new. It's that all that time spent together built a connection, but the idea that Hikaru would actually say anything about
That's so entirely given that it's something that didn't happen in their lifetime of knowing each other, that goes to show that, oh, hey, it's happening now. Yeah, you are definitely not Hikaru.
Well, he already knows he's not. So that's not. I'm not getting at that. I'm getting at the idea that Hikaru, obviously fake Hikaru, I'm talking about here, does actually like him. Because the thing is trying to copy him, and it's doing it perfectly. So it's looking into the memories specifically and seeing a memory of Hikaru liking Yoshiki, and probably sees it a lot.
Sure.
But again, the ability to communicate on the multiple levels of what that means.
Right.
This thing definitely, you're right, does not understand what it's communicating here.
Right, because there's one of the things that I really like about how, and this is the last thing I have to say for the episode, having something that fundamentally doesn't understand emotion that then goes and copies people, that's something that's explored in a lot of narratives. And one of the things that's always tough to do is how do you make them intelligent but also make them fully not understand feelings, right? Because theoretically, the smarter it is, the more it would be able to simulate that, right? And
Or just be aware of what it doesn't know.
yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
And cover for it in these different
Right,
ways, right?
yeah.
Basic psychopath going around in society, right?
That's
You know,
basically kind of what this
that's-
is. Also
that's
another meta narrative thing
absolutely.
regarding. Yeah.
And so, in most situations, Hikaru is able to pass.
Yes.
Right? But in this specific situation, because they knew each other so well, right? It's the both, wow, this is a fantastic show that you're putting on for me, and it does mean a lot. I do get a lot of catharsis and enjoyment out of this.
Like I'm
And
physically
also-
hearing you say words that mean
Right,
so
right.
much. Yeah.
And also, it is so impossible to ignore
Right.
how obvious it is.
Yeah.
Right? Like it and I love
And
that.
thus
That's
sleepless
a really
nights
tough
and
balance to
trauma
make.
and sleeping pills and
Yep.
pain and anguish, and Yoshiki is just suffering.
Right.
Wow. That's all
So-
episode 1, y'all.
I'm excited for this crowbar dude to come in and mess things up.
I'm excited for Yoshiki to have other friends.
Yeah. that
I'm
would be
excited
great.
to see other friends become involved in this, even if
Well-
they're just our weird Ghostbuster Reagan dude
So-
being like, because in a lot of ways, this to me has like, there's so many other forms of media that have that type of
Oh, yeah,
character
yeah,
come
yeah.
in, and they are usually like the best character. Like
It is a fantastic archetype.
It is,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to meet him.
But on the whole thing of Yoshiki getting other friends, well, he does have another friend. There was a trio at school. There was one other dude that wasn't Hikaru. And when I saw that kid, I'm like, so that kid's gonna die. Like, and Hikaru's probably gonna be the one
Yeah.
to kill him. And that will probably be one of the things that pushes
Yeah.
Yoshiki over the edge. Because that will be where Hikaru will actually be able to isolate him. Right?
Yeah.
You know, because there is one other person. And even though he doesn't seem like the smartest one of the bunch, and he certainly isn't as close to Hikaru, he's gonna pick up on things eventually.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all next time.